Budget Magic time. Looking to Emrakul some fools in Modern. Emrakul, the Promised End. This hand, alright. Well, if we can get Traverse turned on, we can start traversing for Satyr Wayfinders. And Chromatic Sphere is a redraw that gets an artifact in our deck. Oh boy. If this is Burn, I don't know if this hand's going to be fast enough. We'll see. This might be a challenging matchup. Could not be Burn. It's Burn. Well, here comes Goblin Guide. Well, we have a Wayfinder on the top of our deck. That's not the worst. Well, Sandsep Citadel, pass the turn. Another Mountain. Hellspark, Elemental. Lots of damages coming across. Top of our deck, another Traverse. Mono Traverse dot hand. Well, Blooming Marsh and Satyr Wayfinder. This matchup makes me wish we had like a Thragtusk we could traverse for. I guess we just take Stirring Wildwood in case we happen to live that long. So I guess the good news is if our opponent attacks, we can chump, which will turn on Traverse. There's a Swift Spear and a Lava Spike. Oh boy. Oh boy. So much damage. So opponent gets in. Do we get a card? We do. A Citadel. So chump the Goblin Guide. This turns on Delirium, which means we can traverse, get a Satyr Wayfinder, play an untap land, 5 card types. Yeah, let's just Wayfinder. I think we're probably dead here, though. Grab a Forest. Another card type, though. Up to 6 card types. We're not that far away from Emrakuling. 7 card types. So we're 2 turns away from Emrakul, but I don't think that's going to be fast enough. Especially, yeah, now we're literally dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess we're not literally dead, but figuratively dead. At 1, we got to hope our opponent has literal nothing. And what do we draw? Lingering Souls, maybe? Alright, well, that kinda might keep us alive. Satyr Wayfinder is a creature to chump with. I'm still not sure there's a combination of cards. Oh man, we gotta hope our opponent's on literal blanks, which seems so unlikely. I guess traversing for a Thragtusk would have been too slow anyway. So I guess that makes me feel a little better. Well, is our opponent on blanks? Oh, they even have... No, they have another Searing Blaze. Okay. I guess they had Hellspark in the graveyard anyway. This deck, how do we compete with this? Good God. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. We don't really have life gain. I guess Nature's Claim. We could bring in Duress. We have Duress and Doomblade. Basically, we got to stay alive until we... I mean, Lingering Souls helps. We also got to not die to burn. Let's go down Dismember for Doomblade. I guess we just got to try to play Fair Magic. Oh, boy. We can go down Chromatic Sphere for Duress. Deadweight kills something. Traverse Vessel. Nameless Inversion. Alright, let's try it. Not confident in this matchup. Maybe we need more sideboard cards for aggro. Alright, well, we get to start on an Inquisition. Into Wayfinder. Hopefully mill some good stuff. And get down the quick Emrakul. So Blooming Marsh and Inquisition. All burn. We'll take Swift Spear, pass the turn. Unfortunately, we can't really play around that Searing Blood. We just have to play our Wayfinders. Opponent suspends Riftbolt. Forest, Satyr Wayfinder. Grab a Forest. We're up to 3 card types. Riftbolt hits us. Searing Blood hits us. Oh, so bad. Yeah. Oh, they drew Searing Blaze. 4 card types. Well, we got to keep going. Satyr Wayfinder. We got to get these card types going. Take a Plains. Play Citadel. Pass the turn. Up to 5 card types. Opponent plays land. Searing Blood. Down to 11. We can go up to 6 card types with Nameless Inversion. Let's just play Stirring Wildwood past the turn. I don't think we want to flashback Lingering Souls yet. We can kill a creature if our opponent finds one. Plays a mountain. We know one of their cards is Searing Blood. Ooh. Well, I do kind of like this. Let's play Smuggler's Copter. Play a Swamp, and pass the turn. Do we have an instant in the graveyard? We do. Opponent's going to Magma Jet us to 9. We're missing Artifact in the graveyard. Oh, we're so close. Opponent is passing. We draw a Swamp. So this is 5, 11. Play the Plains. We need Emrakul, but we also need to not die to Searing dot stuff. Alright, so I think the plan is Lingering Souls. Crew up Smuggler's Copter. This makes it so worst case we can Nameless Inversion our own Copter. Discard a forest. Let's kill it. 6 card types, 7 lands, take 0. Alright, so Skullcrack to 6. Well, it seems likely we get down the Emrakul. See what our opponent draws here. Is it enough? Alright, it's just a Swift Spear, which I think means Emrakul should win us the game. So we dropped a 5. I can't imagine our opponent can find a 5 damage burn spell. So let's crew up our Smuggler's Copter. Get in with Copter. Loot. This puts our opponent to 14, which means Emrakul and Spirit is lethal. Discard a tap land. Play a Swamp. Jeez, I can't believe we got to Emrakul against Burn. Play Emrakul. Steal our opponent's next turn. Opponent draws a Goblin Guide. Okay. So, opponent can leave that in hand. We attack with Swift Spear. Block with Emrakul. Pass the turn. Opponent scoops up the game. Whoo! Wow! Just fast enough. Wow, 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 wow. Oh man, this is such a sketchy matchup. Oh goodness. Alright, yeah, let's run it back. Well, this hand is pretty solid. Is it good enough against Burn? We'll see. There's the Goblin Guide. Would love to hit just like a forest here. Nameless Inversion on top. Well, let's Swamp and Inquisition. Take the second Goblin Guide. Unfortunately, our budget mana base is coming to haunt us a little bit here. We can't untap land, kill Goblin Guide. Unless we hit a land, and we have Goblin Guide to potentially help us hit a land. No, sir. Yeah, that actually might be the difference between winning and losing this game. We play a tap land. That's 2 damage that we're taking. No land on top. It's a Traverse. Lava Spike down to 9. Opponent passes. 2 cards in hand. Well, let's Traverse for a forest. And I think we have to just pass and kill Goblin Guide. Bolt to 6. 1 card in hand for opponent. Attacks with Goblin Guide. Land? No land. Another Traverse. Well, kill Goblin Guide. Opponent passes. Traverse. Get a... doesn't really matter. Forest. Play Forest. Play Smuggler's Copter. Opponent Skullcracks us to 3. Yeah, I think we're dead. Vessel. Pass the turn. Yeah, that tap land really cost us this game. Well, opponent hasn't killed us yet. Well, let's place a Sakura Tribe Elder. Crew Smuggler's Copter. Attack with Copter. Discard a Copter. 4 card types. We're still just dead to so much. Crack Vessel. Whiff. Sack Sakura Tribe Elder. Get a Plains. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think that does it. Opponent opponent Searing Blazes for 1. And draws a Skullcrack. Yeah, maybe we need like 1 Thragtusk.
Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, take a minute and click that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you'll find the next video in the playlist right here.